Ever wondered how web applications are structured? How does a simple click on a button result in the desired output on your screen? Let's break it down. Web applications function through a specific structure, transforming your actions into visible results. It's like a well-orchestrated play, where each click is a cue, and the application responds accordingly. But what's the director of this play? What governs this seamless interaction? The secret lies in the framework that the web application uses, such as MVC. MVC, or Model View Controller, is one such web development framework that structures web applications. It's a design pattern that separates an application into three interconnected parts: the model, the view, and the controller. The model is the heart of the system. It's responsible for managing the data, logic, and rules of the application. It acts as a bridge between the view and the controller, providing data from the database and enabling the controller to change that data. Next, we have the view. The view is what you see. It's the presentation layer. It displays the data that the model provides. In essence, it's the user interface that presents the data in a user-friendly manner. Finally, we have the controller. The controller is the brain of the operation. It manages the interaction between the model and the view. When a user interacts with the view, the controller handles the input and updates the model accordingly. Now imagine these three components in a dance. The controller leads, responding to the user's actions and dictating the next move. The model follows, updating its data as directed by the controller. The view is the stage, reflecting the changes in the model for the audience, or in our case, the user, to see. In a nutshell, MVC is all about organization and clear division of responsibilities, making it easier for developers to work on complex applications by breaking them down into manageable pieces. But how does MVC compare with other web development frameworks? Scene script. Web development frameworks vary in their structure and functionality. MVC is not the only player in the game. Angular, for instance, is a TypeScript-based open-source platform championed by Google. Angular utilizes a component-based architecture, a departure from the MVC structure. Components are self-contained, reusable elements with their own functionality and rendering logic. Angular's approach promotes modularity and code reusability, but some developers find it trickier to grasp than the separation of concerns provided by MVC. On the other hand, Laravel, a PHP framework, embraces the MVC pattern but adds its own flavor. Laravel enhances MVC with its elegant syntax, robust set of tools, and an ecosystem that includes an ORM, routing, and authentication features. Laravel's take on MVC provides a balance of structure and flexibility that many developers appreciate. Despite these different approaches, Angular, Laravel, and MVC share a common goal: to simplify web development. They all provide a structured way to organize code and promote best practices. Each framework has its unique features, like Angular's component-based architecture and Laravel's robust ecosystem. Yet MVC still holds its ground with its clear separation of responsibilities among model, view, and controller. It's a time-tested pattern that's easy to understand, promotes code reusability, and simplifies debugging. MVC's flexibility allows it to be implemented in any language, making it a versatile choice for developers. While each framework has its strengths, MVC holds its ground with its unique features. So what sets MVC apart from other frameworks? What are the key points to remember about MVC? Well, let's dive right in and summarize the unique aspects of the Model View Controller framework, or as we've come to know it, MVC. First and foremost, MVC is all about separation of concerns. It divides an application into three interconnected parts: the model, the view, and the controller. Each part has its own unique responsibility, allowing developers to work on individual components without affecting the others. This isolation improves maintainability and organization, leading to more efficient coding practices. Secondly, MVC promotes easier debugging. Due to its structured nature, it's simpler to locate and fix bugs. If there's an issue with how data is displayed, for example, you know to look at the view. If data isn't being processed correctly, it's likely an issue in the model. This pinpoint accuracy saves developers time and energy. Lastly, MVC is scalable. As your application grows, you can easily add new features and functionality. The MVC structure accommodates growth without causing significant disruption to the existing codebase. It's a framework that grows with you, making it a choice pick for large-scale projects. MVC, with its unique structure and features, offers a robust framework for web application development. So, whether you're building a small personal project or a large commercial application, MVC's versatility makes it an invaluable tool in your web development toolkit.